two very knowledgeable people about what they will be speaking about, because we want our young ones to understand how to navigate the challenges, you know, that may come their way, or that some of them have encountered in their career, in choosing a career, in doing well, you know, in whatever career they have chosen. So we believe that not only the young ones will benefit from it, but the parents will also benefit. We have here Thomas Walker, who is going to be one of the speakers, and he's been involved with, you know, working with young people and youths. We also have Jackie Kennedy in the house, and she's also one of the team leaders for the Princess Trust program, Youth Worker of the Year, Youth Links Scotland 2015. Yeah, we got that. So please, let's give them a round of applause.
So thanks very much for introducing Thomas Walker and myself, Jackie Kennedy. As you say, we are both employed by Glasgow Clyde College. We have 3 campuses. Thomas is based in the south, Langside, and we have one in Cardormond, and I am based just in the one up the road at Anniesland. So Thomas and I run the 12-week personal development programme within the colleges, and basically we work in partnership with the Princess Trust Scotland. The 12-week programme is aimed at 16 to 25-year-olds, not in education, training or employment, or basically just for young people between that age looking to improve their skills to help move into employment, education or further training.
I would like to invite somebody who is a medical practitioner of many years experience. She's actually a consultant, a pediatrician, a neonatal consultant. I'd like us to welcome Dr. Rosemary Abara to come and present to us wellness and well-being.
Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. I'm actually an ardent supporter of the Universal Parenting Clinic. I must tell you that when the organization started, it was like a lifeline for me. When I say that, they may not believe me, but it's actually the truth, because we know that parenting is not for the faint-hearted. Working quite hard to make sure that sugar content of a lot of drinks are coming down, because of course it's linked with obesity. It's not just for the older people, because they really, at that stage, their organ systems are struggling to try and cope with what's happening. But it's also to do with children, because once that sugar goes in, it gets absorbed, and the next thing you know, it's that they're growing, their weight is going up and up and up, and obesity becomes a problem, particularly in this part of the world. So what you're drinking, what you're eating is very important. Salt content for the older people, very important, and indeed for the young people. You know, the crisps that children love to take. We know that the government is also emphasizing that manufacturers come down. Let's say to ourselves, if we go aside what we eat, what about exercise? The doctor cannot, you know, just give pills. You really need to get working out. If I'm going from point A to point B, can I walk? You know, I'm not just talking about the gym. You know, somebody like me, I'm not a gym person, but there are other ways you can get physically active. You know, so instead of just watching telly, you know, for the children, you know, let them go to the garden, particularly at this time of the year when the sun is shining. If, as an adult, you know, you are going from point A to point B, is there any way you can factor in walking as part of that journey? Is there any way you can set time within your neighborhood to do some walking? Very important. So exercise is very important for the health. And the more exercise you do on a daily basis, on a regular basis, it doesn't have to be rigorous. You know, like I said, you don't have to spend a lot of money by, you know, paying for gym, you know, registration and attendance. So avoid sedentary life for both the young, the old, and indeed the elderly. Very important. Again, another Another area that we really take for granted is our sleep pattern. We say to ourselves, it's important to rest because the sleep gives you that nature, giving you that opportunity to get yourself rejuvenated. And we're talking about, good hours, up to 7 hours on the average, nighttime. And you find out that the circadian rhythm, which is daytime and nighttime, is actually very, very useful. It's a body natural mechanism to get to, rejuvenate itself.
And I was just going to ask a question. Just to seek your knowledge.
I wouldn't say that the gallbladder is useless. The gallbladder does a wonderful job. There are very few organs in the body that don't do an awful lot. The classical one that we had fought in the past was your appendix. When anybody had, their tummy opened up, the first thing they would do is take away their appendix. And we then found out that the appendix is actually a very important lymphatic organ. And it helps with mopping up, grunges within the gut. So the gallbladder is not by any means useless. And you find out that whenever you're going to have to make a decision to take out an organ, first of all, going for surgery is not for the faint-hearted. So the risks of anesthesia and all that. So you're not going to just go for the fun of it, just take my gallbladder out. But when you're talking about a stone, it means that there is a disease in that gallbladder. And when you now weigh the risks of the stone causing obstruction and pain that is quite excruciating and all, you need to do something about it. And it could range with, if it's just one stone, that there could be some non-invasive procedure and through endoscopy, that stone could just well be taken out and you still have your gallbladder, because your gallbladder is important with storage of bile, secretion of bile, absorption of bile within to aid absorption of food, particularly with fat.